Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Detroit! Back in Philly, here we go. Good job, D, good job. Set, boom, landing. No, check, Patriot.
On second down, Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill. And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
On second down now, Parker. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run on first down. Parker. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So second and medium, second and 5 now.
Check, Patriots! Patriots! Kill, turn up. Here we go now. Boom, Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
Here we go now. Leopard!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, it's Parker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Set! Green, 39! Over!
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
No. Check! Patriots!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. No. Check! Patriots!
He'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. In motion left, that's Cooper. They'll look to throw again. Hits his target, Hunter. They get 25 yards out of that one. Good enough for an Oakland 1st down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And they give this time to the tailback. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
First down, Parker. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, it's Parker. Room here to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll run on first down. Parker, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Parker. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Parker. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down now, Parker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, that's Parker. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Parker, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. In possession for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. On first down, Parker. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Over. All right, here we go. Green.
On 2nd down, Parker. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, How good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run.
Watch him now, Barney! Let's go! Over!
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Check. Patriots, go. Patriots. 3-19.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Detroit, 3-19.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run on 1st down. Parker, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
We're back now in KC. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. 2nd and 5.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Boom, landing.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Detroit. Over. All right, here we go. Now. Check.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Parker. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Oh, Bulls right, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The slot man in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Parker. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Set. Blue, landed.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Gun!
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Detroit. Over.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching that, Barney. Here we go now. Over. Gun.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Leopard. Gun.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Watching that, Barney. Detroit. Watch the eye.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run on first down. Parker. And some room to roam now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Gun. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Detroit. Gun. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On second down now, Parker. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue, land it.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Back that it up. Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now. Leopard.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Gone! Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Now let's go. Blue, land. Back to that Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Detroit. Green, 39. Green, 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On first down, Parker. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise.